Hey fellow world dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you updated review guide for Plasma Caster as of 2025, and I will cover performance both as a low health build and the base performance of the weapon if you are a full health build. So you can see how it performs, but first, if you don't know how to get it, you don't have it yet, what can you do to have it? So, you can purchase it at Vault 79 from Secret Service. If you have no access there yet, you need to complete questline New Arrivals that will ask you to either side with the Crater, Raiders, or side with Foundation Settlers. Whichever side you choose, you will be able to complete the questline, raid the vault, and get access to a gold bullion vendor that's inside here. So let's head in. That's the shack that serves as entrance. Just take elevator downstairs. Inside, the Secret Service base, and Rex is selling a lot of gold bullion plans. Scroll down until you will see a Plasma Caster. You don't need to buy all the plans for the Plasma Caster. So that's the plan for the Plasma Caster itself, 750 gold bullion. Occasionally you will be able to purchase it cheaper from Traveling Merchant Minerva, but that's like once every 3 months that she's offer a Plasma Caster. Then you will need a line sniper barrel, that's the best barrel for it. After that, capacitor choices. You can go with calibrated, it's a good one, or you can go with Prime one that's supposed to be there. The name is a little bit off as Prime is first word, so Prime Plasma Caster Capacitor. That's why you need to scroll a little bit lower to find it. This one I like the most as it comes with extra damage to Scorched. Just flat out 25% bonus and extra damage to Scorch. If you go with Calibrated, you will have superior criticals, but no extra damage to Scorch. So it's a little bit better for regular enemies, it's weaker for Scorch Beast and Scorch enemies. There is no other mods, and don't be confused, don't purchase any mods for Plasma Cutter, that's not the same, that's a melee weapon. So after you buy that, you will be able to modify your Plasma Caster. I have at this moment added some legendary effects too. So Prime, Align, Standard Sight because none other sight exists. And there is a series of paints, so this one is Soft Serve, occasionally appearing in Atomic Shop if you want to paint yours. Now the best legendary effects. As of now for damage, Blooded is the best, but with addition of Onslaught mechanic with Ghoul update, Furious will be most likely the most powerful effect with reversed Onslaught. But for now, it is Blooded if you care about damage. Weapon speed is very good, as most enemies, like tough enemies, requires you to fire twice. 2 shots will do it. Reload speed I have on that because I didn't get less AP cost or faster VATS criticals for this one to install, so I stick with whatever I rolled. You don't need reload speed. Then I have bullies. The best in slot for this one would be pinpointers, extra damage to everything else than a torso. It says on pinpointers that it works, like I have weapons that do have pinpointers installed. So that's pinpointers when targeting enemy appendages, arms, legs. It doesn't list, but currently that includes eyes, head, all that you can target in VATS outside of the middle of the enemies, getting full multiplicative 50% damage bonus. So this is the most powerful. It's called pinpointers, but very expensive, hard to get, and rarely anyone has spare. So that's the best. If you cannot get it, second best is bullies, but that applies. Actually, the part about VATS is false, but the bonus applies after the first shot. So first shot is switching the bonus on, only the second shot is actually applying 50% bonus, and this is additive, so weaker than pinpointers bonus. Now, how does it perform? Just a quick look on perks I'm running at this moment, so you have some idea. It will be a different loadout when the Ghoul update drops, and we are starting with low health, so our damage is very high. at the fissure side, so we have level 100 Scourge Beasts to shoot in here. Those are all scorched, so we are getting this bonus from Prime. So first opening shot was not enough to kill level 100, but then Adrenaline starts stacking, and look at the damage on this Scourge Beast. So a couple of shots, she's down. All the Scourge now are basically dying in one shot. Up to 2k damage. I think it speaks for itself. The power of the Plasma Caster is kind of unmatched. For the single shot weapons, this is something. This is something. So that's the full power. I think there is nothing else I need to say about it. Now, what about full health? Let's heal up our radiation. I'm applying a bunch of red away. Healing up. Now let's take a look on this Vampire Plasma Caster. So no added damage, but there is VATS hit chance, extra VATS critical charge, so even with low luck you can achieve criticals every second shot, which is very handy. I think luck will be 24 required to get critical every other shot. No 4-star, this one not yet upgraded yet. 4-star are expensive, so that's a 3-star, relatively easy to obtain. Let's see. And we do have a Scourge Beast level 100 again, so the same level, a bunch of Scourge. You can see my VATS hit chance is way better. The damage is enough to one-shot them, like level 60. Level 100, we will need 2 shots to proper kill. Level 60, it's no problem. And there is really a lot of those Scourge. That's when Gunfu comes to place. And yeah, it's perfect. Just reload. Quick reload, we're going full health. That's a vampire weapon, so absolutely no need to worry. And we do have Scourge Beast on the ground, so even better. Now let's see the performance. You can see it's less damage than a Blooded, but still does the job. And Scourge Beast is annihilated, melted in no time. Everyone else is melting because it's a plasma weapon, so when they melt into this pile, they do have a chance to drop a nuclear waste for free to you. Oh, this nuclear waste is generated by the gun itself, which is very handy. You can just generate nuclear waste. Now, if you want to play without VATS, I do have a power armor set, so I can demonstrate that too. So I call this Vulcan set Trouble Hipfire set, because this power armor set is modified with 4-star Rangers mod, extra damage, so that's always helpful, and gimbal bracers on arms, which are increasing accuracy of the weapons. So let's switch the power armor. Now we are entering this power armor, and another Scourge Beast is ready as I move the fissure sides in the cutscene. So now you can see accuracy of the same Gatling plasma, but with the gimbal bracers and the damage it's doing now with all this added ranger stuff. It's still vampire, and we are not using VATS, so it would be better if I would have faster fire rate on it for obvious reasons. And look how it goes. It still can absolutely kill a Scourge Beast, and that's full health with vampire weapon. So anything else than vampire would be better. I do not really recommend anti-armor for this one, as you know, the damage is very high, and when the damage is already very high, you are most likely achieving full armor piercing effect with just stabilized on most enemies. On bosses, yeah, you could still benefit from anti-armor, but when damage is so high per shot, like sniper-like, then you don't benefit very much. You can check my full guide about anti-armor and how it works if you are interested in rule of thumb how to determine if the weapon will or will not need additional anti-armor. And here you can see, as a sniper, the projectiles are slow, so that's the only problem. You need to predict where enemy will be in the next second to effectively kill it. I think I do have one more plasma caster, but not much different. This one is just quad, so you can shoot it more. I do not really recommend quad. 20 shots is enough, as you were able to notice, and reload is not crazy high. The biggest downside, the projectiles fly a little bit. Doesn't matter if you are using it for VATS. If you plan to play like a sniper this way, aiming and shooting, the enemy really need to be stationary, as your projectile will hit 2 seconds after you fire, so they need to stay and wait. So that's not the perfect sniper for this purpose. I It's a really good sniper for VATS, but if you want to shoot like that, a target is moving, so it needs to stand still. If it moves, I will not be able to hit. My projectiles, even on small distance, need like half a second to get there. So enemy has a chance to move. And there is no scope, so you'll always be aiming like that. VATS is a preferred method for this particular gun. And this one has a cool paint, if you didn't notice. Those eyes from last season. One of my favorite. There is a bunch of paints for plasma casters. The damage is really high. Damage is really high, and the amount of plasma cartridges, ultrasight plasma cartridges you use, you are getting back more than you are expending. And even if you will be short on them, you can check my ammo farming guide for quick ammo just straight outside of Vault 76, including plasma caster, ultrasight ammo. Any type of ammo can be farmed from those boxes. So yeah, easy to get. It's impossible to run out of ammo. Perfect for almost every scenario. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed this showcase. Let me know if you are still using plasma caster as of 2025. And now, thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next one.